But it's dry again. Looks like it's going to rain, but for now, dry. On these walks I do come across some really lovely old buildings, like the one you saw at the start of the video. I'm a big fan of sort of old, particularly agricultural buildings, sort of seeing inside how they're built, the rafters and the wood, and it's just amazing to think they've been there, you know, some of them for hundreds of years, and they're still standing. It's also sad to see them when they're on the way out, I guess, when they need some work, and it's just money, isn't it? Most of these buildings can be saved. I think most builders will tell you, yeah, you can, if you've got enough money and time, you can pretty much do anything you want. But it's just difficult, isn't it? We had a house before the one we've got now, and it came with like a 2-story barn that was being used as a garage, and it was fine. The building was fine, it wasn't falling down. But we bought the house thinking, well, wouldn't it be great if we converted the upstairs into like a little flat kind of thing and then rent it out. Then we still got the downstairs for a garage. So that was our plan. We bought the place, and it needed some work. My God, did it need some work. We had all the ceilings down, all the floors up, completely rewired, new central heating, loads and loads and loads of stuff, and it's just money. You know, it took a long time. I was working, so I couldn't do a lot of the work. We got a craftsman in, fantastic job he did, but it all took time and money, and by the time we'd done that, and we had a wonderful home, we were really happy with it, by the time we'd done that, there was no money left to do the barn. So we never did it. You know, still used it as a garage. It was great. And I think, you know, it's one of the things that helped us sell the house, because the house was all done and lovely. Plus, I think people like to feel they can then add value. So the barn was still there, ready to be done. So we sold it for a good price. And hopefully the new owners, I guess they moved in 6 months ago now. We've not been back, so I don't know, but hopefully they're enjoying what we did to the house, and they've got some opportunity to do something to the barn. So yeah, but it's nice to see these old buildings, and it's really nice to see when they've been done up, you know, sympathetically, kept some of the original features, that done them up and sort of rescued them for the next generation. So yeah, I like seeing that. So we'll try and get a bit more of that sort of stuff when we're out and about. Some interesting homes, interesting places to live, and who knows, maybe I'll share a bit of our home at some point as well, because it's that needs a bit of work, or it's not quite as bad as the last place we were in. So it's at least this time it's sort of livable, and we're quite happy with it. Anyway, I'm going to finish my walk, try and avoid the puddles, because although it's not rained for a couple of days, there's so much water. I mean, the street looks a bit like a river. So yeah, there's just water. This is the drains at the side of the road. So much water about, and I'll just try and avoid stepping in it. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to finish the walk. Hopefully see you next time.